While they poppin' paparazzi pictures. I got my in the back and my bros in the front leading. He keep looking at me, I'ma make that boy. I'ma real one. More coin to you.
EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Tar Heel state of North Carolina, where the spirit of the late Sam Mills lives on with the pounding of the drum as we're ready for football at Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Dallas Cowboys and the Carolina Panthers on Sunday Night Primetime. On the Dallas sideline, it is their head coach. His crew playing some good ball, 5-2 in their last 7 games. On the other sideline, it is the head coach for Carolina. His guys come in off what he described as a strong week of practice, looking to put one in the win column in front of these home fans. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson set to get this one started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Panthers now ready to get to work on offense for the first time. They'll be led out by a 5th-round selection out of the 2024 draft. From South Carolina by way of Oklahoma, it's Spencer Rattler.
They find themselves coming off a win last week that came right down to the end, and the best teams in the NFL, Mike, they can win close games and they can win different style games. You're not going to blow people out consistently in the NFL. League is just too good and has too much parity. But the teams that are the best in one-score games, they're often the ones finding themselves in the best position come playoff time.
Opposite, green, ready.
Play action, Rattler. He'll find his tight end. That's Jake Ferguson. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. It's a great way to start the drive. A gain of 20 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Let's go.
A play fake. They'll throw with Rattler. This one, batted away. It's incomplete.
You don't earn the reputation this guy has, Mike, without having some really elite ball skills at your disposal. I mean, he's universally considered one of the best corners in the entire league, and when he makes plays like this, it's pretty easy to see why.
Ready.
To throw on second down is Rattler. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
At the 41-yard line.
Rattler to the air once more. And the throw left sideline caught. They rule incomplete. Couldn't keep the feet in. And it's second down.
Well, it's going to go down as an incompletion, but it wasn't from a lack of effort. I mean, he did everything in his power to try to get both feet in bounds. The pass just took him a little bit too close to the sideline, and he just wasn't able to save the play.
Blue 32.
They'll try to throw it again. Here's Rattler. Oh, the ball's out. And fortunately, their center able to rein it in, and they'll retain possession.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
52.
Third and long, and here is Rattler. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And they'll get maybe a yard out of that, not nearly enough. It'll be fourth down. On now is the punt team for the Panthers. This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. So that Cowboy offense takes the field, ready to go to work for the first time. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
Anytime you cross the 500-yard threshold in a single game, Mike, you're clearly doing something right. They did not have an answer for him or this offense at all last week, and now it's up to this defense to see if they can cool off this hot arm. The good news, they've had all week to watch and come up with a game plan to take away some of the areas that he had success in last week. But to accomplish something like that against this guy, it's going to be a lot easier said than done.
It'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes third down.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's third down.
Let's go now.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Oh, falling away. What a throw. He drops it in there. It's a gain of 28 as they convert on third down.
A 28-yard gain. And the Cowboy first down.
These third down conversions are just so important. Like everybody stresses, we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They've got him. Yaya Diaby. He gets in to drop it. It's a loss of 8. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with third down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
19 tight.
They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Panthers will have great field position as they take over at their own 45.
Well, we're getting a little test here early, Mike, to see just how easy is this team to rattle. Didn't look like they were able to get through that opening script that they had worked on all week. So I'm going to be curious on this next drive. Do they stick to the plan? Do they pick up where they left off? Or is there a little bit of a reaction, or dare I say panic, to come out and make some adjustments in response to that early interception?
A throw right side is intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to get it back here just past the 35.
This is really becoming a key element to playing quarterback in the NFL, Mike. The ability to play off script and use your legs to extend the play. I think in this case, he either needs to tuck that ball down and become a runner, or he just simply needs to throw that ball away.
That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their second, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline.
Ready.
First and 10 now from the 36. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throw right side, pulled in by Mitchell. And he's out of bounds, but they're going to spot this inside the 25. A big play to kick off this drive. 41 yards.
Cowboys first down.
Hey, check.
Now the former Buckeye, it's Trevion Henderson. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the Panthers' 18-yard line.
It is 2nd and 6.
60 by 6. Here we go. 6.
Again, it's Henderson. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys. That touchdown #1 for him on the year.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
Extra point attempt still to come. It's up and through. The Cowboys will take a 7-0 lead.
Panthers nothing. Nixon set to kick off.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the goal line. The Panthers offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. This unit hasn't been at their best early on. Punt followed by an interception on their first 2 drives. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Down. Blue 32.
Play fake, and now it's Rattler. First down throw there is incomplete.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience.
Past the 45. A terrific run. He's got this one down inside the 30-yard line.
That's good for a Panthers.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Check pink.
They'll stay on the ground. Trying to avoid tacklers, and the ball is out. And fortunately, he's able to reel it back in. But this is going to go down as a big loss on the play. Oh, man, Greg, those must be scary times for a player. Not that it happened to you often, but he lost the ball but was able to get it back and avoid the turnover.
Well, Mike, I hate to admit it, but unfortunately, I was in that situation a few times. And I'll tell you what, when that ball pops out of your hand, the only thing on your mind is there anything I can do to get it back? In this case, he was able to get it back, and he dodged a bullet.
They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10.
52 blue. Set.
A zone read here, and he's going to keep this himself. And he'll work forward for about 4. It's 2nd down. Play is stopped for a moment. It is an injured Carolina Panther on the field. Here's 2nd and 6.
Let's go now. Ready.
Shotgun snap here for Rattler. Catch made right side by Thomas. To the pylon, he's in. Brian Thomas. Touchdown, Carolina. His 4th TD grab of the season. The extra point is up and through. And the Panthers will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. We're all tied 7 apiece. And the kick's away. comes a return from the 3. And that's well done by the kicking team, who's only able to make it past the 15-yard line. The Cowboys offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. He is in the midst of a sensational season, currently second in the NFL in passing yards.
19, Charger, 19. Here we go, set.
On the ground, it's Henderson to start this drive. He'll take this forward for about 5. From the 23, here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Handoff here, up the middle, finding room at the 35. And he'll be taken down as he takes it just shy of midfield. 25 yards, the pickup there. First down, Cowboys.
It's a gain of 25 yards. First down, Cowboys.
Now they'll set up to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he will be out of bounds right around the 35. We'll get a stoppage here. There is an injured Cowboy. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Warriors, 17. Let's go. Ready.
He'll drop to throw. On the run to the right. The coverage right there. And it's knocked away. Incomplete. Adonai Mitchell, the intended target. And that will lead to a 2nd down.
60 Maverick. Trap 60, trap 60.
They'll look to throw. He's got it at the 7. And he will score. Touchdown, Dallas.
Just a beautiful ball there by the quarterback. And the point I want to make here, Mike, and make sure the viewer understands is, in the NFL, if you have to wait for a guy to be open and then deliver the ball, it's too late. So often these quarterbacks throw their guy open. They anticipate where the void in the coverage is going to be. That's exactly the reason this play worked out here, Mike, and he's able to connect here for a big touchdown.
No problem there on the extra point, and the Cowboys will move out to a 14-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be taken down on what will be the final play of this opening quarter. So we are through 1 here on Sunday Night Primetime. 14-7 is our score. And we'll return to Charlotte in a moment. Panthers football to begin this 2nd quarter as they are set to start the drive with 1st and 10.
Ready, ready. Ready.
Here's Rattler. Oh, a loose football. One of his teammates there to take it back in.
Sometimes these games in the NFL, Mike, they get decided by simply how the ball bounces. I mean, how often do we see a quarterback in the pocket get strip sack, and that ball ends up going the other direction? Fortunately for them, they can regroup, get back in the huddle, and live another day. Ball falls into the hands of his own guy, and they'll see if they can dodge this bullet.
Red, 38.
On 2nd down, here's Rattler. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for 3rd down and 5. Out of the gun, Rattler. He'll try to run for it.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the 1st down.
And he couldn't get that one to check up. It'll keep bouncing into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Cowboys offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he is right up there in touchdown passes, as you see on that graphic, currently second in the NFL at this point in the season. They'll begin it on the ground with Henderson. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
And this ball incomplete on third down. On fourth down, Jeremy Crawshaw on to punt. This returnable from inside his own 40. Oh, no run. He is stopped in his tracks on that one. They made sure that return was not going any farther.
Ready, break. Let's go. Set.
They'll begin here on the ground. The ball comes out. The Cowboys have it. And he is going to bring this one back. It is a fumble recovery for a defensive touchdown. Greg, what a terrible play for the offense. You're trying to gain some momentum. Here you not only lose the handle of the ball, you hand the defense 6 points.
And Mike, how often do we see that when a player loses the ball, his confidence is not far behind? And I think in this case, that's where the coaching comes in. Put your arm around him. Hey, we're giving you the ball in this next possession. We believe in you. They've got to get this player back into the flow of the game after that back-breaking turnover that led to the defensive touchdown.
It's the score, Cowboys 21, Panthers 7. Michael Dixon set to kickoff.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And there'll be no return forthcoming, so the ball comes out to the 35.
At their own 30.
The Panthers offense and their running back set to go once more. Will try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Rattler. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Here's Rattler now on 2nd down. He'll check this down to the running back. And he's got about 5 on this one before he's out of bounds. And they're set up a little bit better for 3rd down.
And 11.
From the gun, here's Rattler. This one down the field, but lined up incomplete. Here's their punter now, as he is on to punt for Carolina. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. The Cowboys offense and their running back, Travion Henderson, making their way back out there. And he continues to be a thorn in the side of defenses trying to stop him. Currently second in the NFL in rushing. Ooh, some hitting going on now. He was rocked right at the line of scrimmage. We'll try again here. Second and 10. Back to throw. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
Pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
18 got Warriors 70. Ready.
He'll look to throw. Off balance throw. It's complete. He's going to have the first down, and that one good for 9, and the drive continues.
Cowboys, first down.
Trap 60, trap
It's a
60.
gain of 10. First down,
Let's
Dallas.
go now. 7 Pirates, 7 Broncos.
Finding room at midfield. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line.
On the way.
The break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
Let's go.
From the gun, here's a handoff. And that'll be a pickup of 3. From the 41, here's second and 7. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
79 Broncos. Ready.
Throw here down the field. Will fall incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately with his passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
And it'll be a pickup of 3. So third down, forthcoming.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He gets this complete to Mitchell. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
Cowboys, first down. 8-yard pickup. And the Cowboys
Forced out wide. Inside the 10, it is caught. And they continue to be tough to stop. Chance to extend the lead even further as they are set up with first and goal.
Cougar 19, 2. Cowboy 80.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
and goal at the 9-yard line.
That one is caught in the back of the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys. He's up to 21 touchdowns now. What a campaign. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
Now the try here for the point after. The kick is good. Cowboys add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead.
Michael Dixon set to kick off.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Here's the Carolina offense now as they head out to take over for their next possession. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here, needing to flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start it here on first down. This one hauled in by Thomas. And he's out of bounds. They're going to mark him at the 35.
12 yards. First down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Rattler now on 1st down. Headed left, buying time.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
To throw on 2nd down is Rattler. Going down the center of the field, open man, and it's taken in. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Panthers. Not going for 2. They'll kick the point after. He's got it. Panthers are able to cut into the deficit. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The Cowboys offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he's had things all his way in the first half. Those numbers are sensational. He looks to add to them with another drive here.
60 Maverick. Here we go. Set.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
Got a man open downfield on the crossing route. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. They'll throw out of the gun. Throw right side, pulled in by Mitchell.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop, and that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. They'll go up here, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Ready.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a punch. Cowboys going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half.
Liking 18. Let's go.
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Touchdown, Dallas. That's his 2nd touchdown so far here in the first half.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle 4, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the 2nd quarter and the first 2 minutes of the 3rd quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
Extra point attempt to come here. The kick is good. And the Cowboys tack on one more to their lead.
Michael Dixon set to kick off.
Just 8 seconds now until halftime. And the kick's away. He'll grab it at the 12. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
Ready.
Here's Rattler on 1st and 10. He'll let it go deep left sideline. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Cowboys offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now, they're trying to keep it going. That's caught. It's Mitchell. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here.
And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find a crease and hit it. And he's able to pick up the first down.
They run straight ahead with Henderson. They're going to work this down inside the 45. They get 50. On that game. That's good for a Dallas first down.
The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game. And the ability to make those two things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down. Now this time they'll look to throw. Looking middle, and there is Horton. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Sensational stats in this one, and now that pass gets him over 300 yards on the evening. So they move inside the 20, first and 10 at the 18. He'll drop to throw. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
There's certain guys, Mike, that have earned the right to make those tight window throws. And that doesn't mean that he's not going to get himself into trouble from time to time, but we've seen throughout his career his ability to make throws that other guys are either uncomfortable or unable to make is a big reason why he's kind of in a class all of his own.
76, go!
That is caught out wide on the RPO. They'll look to pick up the pace.
gain on the play. It's fourth down.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he's going to have that first down. They didn't want to settle for 3. And now it's first and goal.
First down. First and goal, Dallas.
They'll run with Henderson. Only a yard there. Tackle made at the 5. Here comes second and goal.
A pickup of 2. Brings up second and goal.
Once more, Henderson. Looking for a seam, but will not find one. He'll take this down to the 4-yard line. Big play coming up. Third and goal. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Throwing now from the gun. And this is incomplete. They don't go for the field goal. Wind up trying to throw for the touchdown. They get nothing out of it on 4th and goal. The Panthers offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. Drive will start on the ground. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
That is on 9-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Here we go. 60 red. 60 red. Ready.
Out of the gun, Rattler. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
First down. First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And once again, he loses the football. It's picked up by one of his teammates. And he's going to take it in for the touchdown. Whoa! Have a friend in the right spot at the right time. The fumble, not a turnover. And remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by replay. So this one is going to need a little closer look. So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. On first down, it's Rattler. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Well, there's not a lot to this route. Man coverage, and you got a drag route. Give him a little something off the line, and go. Win with speed. Good, accurate ball on the front shoulder pad allows him to pick up the rest after the catch and leads to a big gain.
And he will have the first down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chains. Play is stopped for a moment. It is an injured Carolina Panther on the field. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun, and he'll get about 5.
Elijah Molden on the tackle. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 45.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 4. They'll stick with him again, and he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now it's 3rd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 3.
Blue check.
From the gun, here's Rattler. He's going to air this one out. That one underthrown and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
On the set. Buffalo 18. Here we go. Here we go. Cowboy 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Dragon 60.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20.
That's good for a Cowboys first
Seven
down.
Pirates. Seven Pirates.
First and 10 at the
70
19-yard line.
Timberwolves.
He'll look to throw. This one intercepted. And the Panthers will take over at their own 15.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Like, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
We're seeing such an uptick, Mike, across the league in these hybrid kind of positionless defenders, especially safety. So are they a safety? Are they a linebacker? They're good in both coverage. And in this case, they can play near the line of scrimmage and still make plays on the ground.
On second down, here's Rattler. Moving outside the pocket.
And that was really well defended along the back end, Mike. And with nobody open downfield, he's got no choice but to turn into a runner. They end up rallying to the ball, and they limit to a minimal gain.
Ready. Blue check.
Throwing on third down, Rattler. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. And that is incomplete. Contact, but no flags. It's going to be fourth down. Hunting time for the Panthers, set to kick this one away, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. And he's going to have a first down as he's taken down on what is the final play of this third quarter. So, 3 quarters now in the books. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And is open middle of the field. It is caught. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Ready. 18 Cardinal.
36-yard line.
Ready.
On first and 10, they'll set up to throw. Quick, enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches. They'll turn and hand this one off. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. 14 on the pickup. First down, Cowboys.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the fourth quarter, which typically means I had the lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
Here's a 2nd and 6.
Panther Street.
Handoff, and it's Henderson. And the Cowboys are going to be set up first and goal. Couldn't reach Plain, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
That's another Cowboys first down.
Back to throw. That one taken in. Touchdown, Cowboys. His big night continues. His 3rd touchdown of the game. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
The extra point try forthcoming. He's got it. Cowboys will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
Panthers 14. Michael Dixon set to kick off.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. The Panthers offense ready to take over once more. They'll begin with 1st and 10.
Ready, ready. Fitz, ready.
That'll give up the middle. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Shotgun snap here for Rattler. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Third down, they need 5.
Set, hut. Blue, 32.
Working out of the gun, here's Rattler. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You have to wonder, Mike, how are those previous mistakes he made earlier in the game still lingering in the back of his mind? You can tell he's being a little bit more conservative. He doesn't want to risk throwing a 3rd interception and kind of just throws this one away.
And he's going to have a Panthers first down as this defense can't come up with the play they needed. They surrender a gain of 17 on 4th down.
38.
Rattler to throw it again. He's across midfield. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Again, it is Rattler. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
It's now 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. 60.
To throw again is Rattler. Now a ball deep, middle of the field, and that is incomplete.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
Here we go. Set. Black, 95. Ready. Go.
On 3rd down, it's Rattler. He's got a receiver. It's Ty Felton. And he will not make it to the end zone, but he's down inside the 5-yard line.
32 yards.
From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. 1st down and goal.
Ready.
Here's a run. And he'll lunge forward to the 2. Setting up 2nd and goal.
On the set.
Ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal.
Come on. Set. Black. Ready.
Now Rattler going to throw. He'll try to hit him with a screen. And he's in. Touchdown, Carolina. Point after try forthcoming. And trouble on this extra point. It is blocked. So the late score gets them a bit closer to respectability. They'll try to get even closer with an onside kick.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the 4th quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
Let's go.
Up the middle they go. He did not want to go down there. Carrying tacklers. It's a gain of 9. 2nd and inches.
2nd and inches.
Now they'll set up to throw. That's 3. 3rd time tonight he's been intercepted.
Mike, it's very simple in the NFL. You're just not going to win a lot of games when you're losing the turnover battle to this degree. And it's their struggles protecting the football. They've continued to hurt them here today, and that's why they find themselves trailing at this point in the game.
He'll let one go down the middle. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Ready. Ready.
Back to the air is Rattler. Here's Ferguson on the tight end screen. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Operating from the gun, it's Rattler. He's going to take a shot down the field. And he's going to be out of bounds, but quite a turn of events here. He has set up the offense with 1st and goal.
Ready,
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. That is caught by the tight end. Touchdown, Dallas. That his 2nd touchdown tonight.
The kicker on for the point after.
Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return. The Panthers offense ready to get back at it. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Rattler. He's going to dial up another deep ball. And this will be incomplete.
On the deep ball. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Here's Rattler now on 2nd down. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here now, 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Rattler now back to throw. They'll try to set up the screen here. Searching for some kind of seam to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. 4th down. This one, returnable. And it's a good return here, able to take it across the 50, set up the offense with a short field. The Cowboys offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. And he's going to have the 1st down. And that will not officially end it, but for all intents and purposes, they're going to be able to run the clock down from here. Out of the gun, he'll throw. There's that man again, another catch. And he's going to have the 1st down. And that will not officially end it, but for all intents and purposes, they're going to be able to run the clock down from here.
19.
He'll drop to throw. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he's taken down, but they are in business. This sets up 1st and goal. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike, and they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying it's never enough. I'm going to try to score with every possession, and we've seen him do that all game long.
Now the try for an extra point. He gets it to go, and the Cowboys stretch things out even further. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And he's got it at the 1. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Come on, set. Red, 30, ready.
From the gun, here's Rattler. Oh! And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line.
Good one.
First down. First and 10.
Here we go. One final play. He's going to look for the home run ball. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete. And that will do it. This one comes to an end. So it's a win here for the visiting Cowboys.